Let me check my microphone. All right. First of all, I think it is absolutely diabolical that there are people online surprised that Huda. I think it's absolutely insane that there are people online crashing out that Huda is a problem. Huda is a problem. Huda has always been a problem. Huda will always be a problem. The way that Huda been crashing out on Love Island meant that Huda was going to come out in the real life and uh, they give Huda, right? A hood rat, whatever y'all want to call her. Huda was always a problem. Let's be very clear. Huda was always a problem. If you want to know what is happening with Huda, go Google it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna engage. All I like to see is that Olandria is eating the girls up. Olandria is eating the girls up. Olandria is thriving. Olandria looks good. That little white dress she had on for the Oscars after party, it's giving everything that needs to be gave. And Huda is getting restraining orders slapped on her. So while Alandra is going to the Oscars and the Oscars after party and getting the best dress here and the best dress there, everywhere dress girl, Huda is getting restraining orders. Huda getting restraining orders, girl. So that's just that on that. God don't like ugly, and that's just where it is at. um I have a message. Oh, hey, wait, why are there people in here? Girl, I thought I would be on here talking to myself. Y'all need to go to bed. Thank you all. Oh, there's almost 100 of y'all in here. That's wild. At 12 at midnight. That's oh, period. Thank you. So that's the first thing. To the people who are jealous, go do you. For the people who are beautiful, amazing, and great, thriving in life, I just found out that my friend, a close friend of mine, just got into Yale and UCLA, their architecture school. And the way we just got in, I drank some, so I don't like going to bed right after I drink. Um, the way I was excited, the way that I've been excited for him is just beyond. And I thought a little bit when I came back into my place, I thought a little bit about the conversation about jealousy. And I'm going to double down here. I'm going to double down. To be jealous of your friend is absolutely insane. When I said I felt nothing but pure joy, like my friend is about to sit, and we were talking about sort of what he wants to do, what he was thinking about in terms of the decision between Yale and UCLA. And there, I, I don't know, it felt, I felt like this is how a mother would feel or a father would feel when their child does something amazing. And so, for one of the people, if you drop a one, if you're part of the jealous community, if you're part of the jealous community, drop a one. Because I actually want to talk to y'all. Because I want to like dig a little bit into your brain, into your psyche a little bit, and figure out. Not tonight. I want to figure out kind of what goes through your mind when the people who you're close to, your friends, are doing well. Like, what do you think? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you like? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Not too much. Just a little bit. Like what goes through your mind? Because when I'm looking, I came home and I was like, I am looking at this person who I love dearly. And because of you are my friend, I'm like thinking about sort of when I come to visit you at Yale, what you're going to be giving, like what do I need, how can I support you? Like immediately, I'm like, to be fair, he hasn't made the decision between UCL or Yale yet. I'm big, I want to go visit Yale. I don't. I want to go visit Yale, girl. Anyway, um, I'm thinking, I'm like, girl, what is it gonna give? And I came home and I thought, I wonder what it would feel like to be in that moment thinking I should go to mind you, I'm not an architect, but like I'm like, what would it give? What would it feel like to think? Oh my God, I wish I was good. Like, I need one of y'all a part of the jealous community. I need y'all to come forward because I need to understand your mindset. Why do you think you're people's friend? Why do you think you're people's friend if you're jealous of them? So that's the first thing. The second thing is for the people who are doing well. If you're cute, if you're doing it with your career, if you just have positive energy about you, like if you are confident, right? To you, I say, please, if you find out that a friend is jealous, just go ahead and cut him off. No, I'm not interviewing no psychologist. I want to interview a jealous person. I want to talk to someone who is jealous chronically of their friend, and I want to know why are you jealous of your friend. I also want to know what goes through your mind when you see someone succeeded and what is happening internally for you. I want from your own words what goes through your dusty, disgusting, degenerate mind. And yes, I said it, your dusty, disgusting, degenerate mind. If you are continuing to be friends with someone that you are jealous of, like this is a chronic jealousy, you are probably a trash person. You are a trash person. If you continue to be friends with a person that you are chronically jealous of, I'm not saying you felt like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's not jealousy. I'm saying if you are like, oh, my life sucks and this person is doing really well and that's my friend, that's not necessarily jealousy, right? I'm talking to those haters, those people who look at their friend doing well and think, quote, it is a slap in my face that they are doing well. That's what that person said. I want to talk to those kind of degenerates. Those degenerates are who I want to talk to. I want to go into your degenerate mind to figure out why you are degenerate. So that's that on that. Anyway, let me know if you're part of the jealous community and you have chronic jealousy. Please let me know. Um, please let me know if you want to come and talk to me. And I was thinking about this, and I was like, Themis, maybe you should be kinder to these people. No, I'm not. Ain't no kindness. Here's why: you need to go fix your problem, and it is a problem. Jealousy is a problem, and you should go fix it. And here's the thing: to the people who are doing well, please let me tell you this: your friend should not, in any way, be jealous of you for any extended period of time while they're your friend. It should not happen. It is not a good thing. And while I realize women in particular have been socialized to accommodate people, right? There is this thing. And I think if you're like beautiful, if you're smart, if you're successful, if you have this kind of grace about you, like there's all kinds of reasons there is a very specific need for you to diminish who you are in an effort to make other people who are like failing in life. And there's a part of me obviously that feels bad. I don't like people saying people are failing, but like there is a part of you that feels like you need to like make them feel comfortable and don't brag too much, don't talk too much about your accomplishment, don't talk too much about your life, don't do this too much. If you feel that way about around a friend, unfortunately you're doing charity. I think maybe you need to drop that friend. I think maybe you need to drop that friend. The reason is there is no amount of bending, diminishing, dimming your light that is going to suffice. If there's a big if that person, in fact, is jealous chronically of you, if you're in community with someone that is constantly thinking about you in the way of jealousy, thinking about you and thinking they should have what you have, it is not going to be beneficial to you in the long term to maintain that kind of friendship. That person needs psychological help, and you cannot dim your light enough to make them feel better about themselves. It is not a you problem, it is a them problem. I'm not talking to the jealous community now. I'm talking to people who are in community with the jealous community. Please remove yourself. It might not be the case that everyone who is jealous is going to go into envy and going to harm you. But you do not want to give people that chance and that opportunity to harm you, like at all. Regardless of how much they're online talking about, oh, we are all jealous and we created a jealous community because it's normal to be jealous of your friend chronically. That is insane. It is disgusting and it's diabolical. And do not let people talk you into believing that this is a normal thing. It is not normal. It is not normal. It is weird. Friends talking online about how much they have been jealous of their other friends and that the friend doing well is a slap in their face is a weird thing. Again, I am not saying people don't have discomfort when it comes to engagement. I'm saying you, as a person doing well in your life, need to put barriers up to prevent the people who are jealous of you from having access to you, particularly if you are ever vulnerable. While they might be good people and they might not harm you, the likelihood that they will is high. So it's a chap, girl. And that's just that on that. Someone who's like, oh my God, I don't have a respect for you anymore because you think that having regular emotions is bad. I never said that. You can feel how you want to feel. You should not feel it for a prolonged period of time. And if you do, you need to extract yourself from that friendship and go fix yourself before you come and re engage with someone. It is weird to continue to be in community with someone to pretend like you love and care about that person while maintaining a negative attitude to them. And jealousy is negativity, point blank, period. So that's my stance. And someone was like, oh my God, I didn't know you guys over here was that was not accepting of blah, blah, blah. I'm not accepting of it. You can be wherever you want to be. I'm never going to tell someone to unsubscribe. I will tell you, however, to go get help. All right, cool. Bye. It was cute, but bye. All right. So now let's get into this video. Grab your coffee, water, tea, whatever you're drinking, go and get that. So someone sent me this video and they said that I needed to watch it. They said I needed to watch it live. So I actually have no clue. If you look at the thumbnail of I have no clue what I'm about to get into. I told them that I would watch it a day or two ago, but because now I can't go to bed because I do not like drinking and then going straight to bed because I don't like dreaming. I hate having nightmares, girl. So I'm going to stay here for a second, let it cool off, watch this, and then go to bed. So I'm glad you guys are here with me. I might just keep this up. It is what it is. All right, should I keep this up or should I make it members only? Drop a 1 if I should keep this up, and drop a 2 if I should make it members only. 1 if I should keep it up, 2 if I should do members only. I haven't made a decision yet. It goes for your jealous man too. When he dumps you for nail tech, that only does French manicure. I know the video, so I would say 2. All right. All right. There's a lot of ones. All right. So this is the preliminary thing. At the end, we'll vote again. At the end, we'll vote again. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have no context for this, by the way. I have zero clue what's about to happen.
You got good light. Hi.
Hey.
I love that you got good light. Come on, girl. How is your name Ramona? How you say your name?
Roma.
Roma. Roma in the daytime. Where you calling me from, sweetheart?
Philly.
Philly. Oh, I used to live in Philly. Roma. Philly. How old are you?
36.
36. And what do you do for a living?
So I have my own business, and I literally just got hired as a resource development person for a well-known nonprofit here in Philly.
Okay, so you work for a nonprofit?
Right now, yes.
Okay, nonprofit. Do you have any kids?
I have 4.
Okay, how old are your 4 kids?
20, she's about to be 21, 16, 13, and 2.
Okay, all by the same man?
2.
2. Why you
Yes.
not with the man you had a baby with 2 years ago?
Girl, let's say chronic alcoholic, chronic DWI person. Yeah,
How many kids do you have by him?
I have 1 by him.
1. Okay, and the other one by 3 other what? So you have 3 by 1 and then 1 by 1.
Yes, and the others are by my ex-husband.
I'll just say, have you been married? So you're divorced. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign, Roma?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay. So we got Roma Philly, 36 Scorpio, works for nonprofit.
Wait, sorry. Sorry, I can't do math. I've been drinking. I'm gonna do something real quickly. 36 minus 20. She said she had a 21-year-old, right? Before I calculate this, she did say, sorry, I'm not listening. How are you 36 with a Wait, did Kendra not catch that? Sorry, give me a second.
Girl. How is your name Ramona? How you say your name?
Roma.
Roma. Roma in the daytime. Where you calling me from, sweetheart?
Philly.
Philly. Oh, I used to live in Philly. Roma. Philly. How old are you?
36.
36. And what do you do?
She did say she's 36. She's 36 with a 21-year-old. That means she had a child at 14 or 50. Let me make sure. Let me do my calculation. Yeah, she had her child at 13 or 14 or 15. So I've noticed something and this is something that I find really disgusting. Whenever we find out that a young woman had a child at 14, 15, 16, 17, very rarely do we get the question of how old was the man. And I think we need to ask this question because it's very rarely, I don't know this. I'm probably talking because it looked like Kendra didn't even pay it. It looked like Kendra didn't even realize that, so it's probably not a thing. It's probably not why this went viral. But they don't ask how old is the man. And we need to start asking how old the man is. Like we do need to start asking how the older man is because this is kind of pissing me off now. Coming from Jamaica, in particular, there's like 45-year-old man impregnating like 14-year-old girls. Like let me stop talking because I do actually want to keep this up. Let's see.
For a living.
So I have my own business, and I literally just got hired as a resource development person for a well-known nonprofit here in Philly.
Okay, so you work for a nonprofit?
Right now, yes.
Okay, nonprofit. Do you have any kids?
I have 4.
Okay, how old are your 4 kids?
20, she's about to be 21, 16, 13, and 2.
Okay, all by the same man?
2.
2. Why you
Yes.
not with the man you had a baby with 2 years ago?
Girl, let's say chronic alcoholic, chronic DWI person. Yeah,
How many kids do you have by him?
I have 1 by him.
1. Okay, and the other one are by 3 other what? So you have 3 by 1 and then 1 by 1.
Yes, and the others are by my ex-husband.
I'll just say, have you been married? So you're divorced. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign, Roma?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay. So we got Roma Philly, 36 Scorpio, works for a nonprofit. Mom says she's divorced, 3 by her ex-husband, and then 1 kid by another gentleman. All right, let's do it. What kind of man you looking for, Roma? I like your name. Can I just say I like your name?
Oh, really? So it's Jerome. I'm a Jerome Jr.
Okay.
So I just relocated here from Texas. I'm originally from here, but I just came back. So I am 5'9". So somebody that is taller than me, African American. I've always been in a role that consists of 6 figures. I'm a doctoral student. I'm working on my 4th degree. Somebody that is more, or at least equal to an intellectual, on top of everything that I have going on with myself.
Girl, she said she wanted a black man over 5'9", make 6 figures, and like has a PhD level type education. It's a chop. It's a chop. I'm sorry, girl. It's a chop. It is like it's just a chop. Not that she doesn't deserve it. Where you gonna find them at, girl? Show me. Show me. Yeah, show me where you gonna find them at. Over 5'9", over 6 figures, at least at a PhD level. But girl, it's a chop. It's a chop. Like it is. It's a chop. It's a chop. It's a chop. You play too much.
And that's about it, just
So
African
we kind of
American.
got there early. We kind of got here early, so let me just get in it. Do we got to make a certain amount of money?
So over 6 figures, yes.
Over 6 figures is a millionaire, because that would be 7 figures.
Yeah.
Why did you say if he has to make such a? She literally said about where I am. And there shouldn't be anything wrong with this. There should not be anything. But she limit herself to like one group, so it's like very difficult in that one group. So
you want to be
not a millionaire. I am more so equated to the 250 range.
Okay. So the 2-year-old dad made $250K?
Yes.
Okay. So she did have that. And then your ex-husband, I'm assuming, made $250K.
Yes, he's a therapist.
Okay. All right. Well, one thing for certain, she had it twice. So moving forward, you want a man that's 60 and make at least $250K.
Yes.
Now we're already on.
You know what? Never mind. Retract. If she said she had it before. So if she had it before, girl, period. Go for whatever you want, girl. Period. She said she had it before. I'm sorry. Why did Kendra ask about her? To shame her. Because if that's what she wants, remember when I was reviewing a man on here and I was like, girl, that sounds delusional, but if that's what you want, that's what you want, period. Kendra asked, what did your man make? And what Kendra wanted to do was say, wait, your ex-husband or ex-man did not make this, so why do you want it now? Why do you think you deserve it now, kind of thing. It is very wild. But I do find it odd that her ex was an alcoholic and all those kinds of things. And he was a therapist or whatever with a bunch of money. I don't know. Her story is not. Okay, this is unfair. Girl, I've been drinking. It's unfair. I don't believe none of this. I don't think Kendra should have asked about her ex. I don't. But I also think she's lying. So. But that's also unfair, right? That's unfair. I have no reason to believe she's lying at all. But it is what it is. She's not lying. It is what it is. I'm just drinking. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's move on.
Social media. And if you're familiar with my show, you know they're going to talk about this girl. So what would you say to, because now this is interesting. So you had 3 kids and then you met a man that made $250K and he didn't mind that.
Yes, there are a lot of rich men, rich or wealthy men, strung out and something. Yes, but are there a lot of rich, tall, black men who makes six figures or above and is at a PhD level, strung out. Like her criteria felt very specific to me. And I don't know that I okay, girl, let's cut the foolishness. I don't believe it. But do I have any basis to not believe it? No. I don't have any basis to not believe it. I just don't believe that about her ex. So that's that on that, period. Drag me in the chat. It is what it is. I just don't believe it. And I'm not gonna explain that. So
You had 3 kids.
I have 4 kids currently.
No,
right
I'm
now.
saying, but before you had 4 kids, you met a man and you had 3 by your
No,
ex-husband, right?
I met a man and I had 1, and he took on that one person that was literally 3 months old.
Okay, I'm confused. So the 2-year-old, I thought was you only had 1 kid by.
Okay, so let me reiterate. Okay, so I have currently a person that is about to be 21 years old. She is in North Carolina right now. She's doing well for herself. I have 2 kids by 1 man that has taken care of my almost 21-year-old.
Okay, well, Roma, let me ask this question. How
Yes.
many men do you have kids by?
Okay, so sperm donor wise, because I know how you are.
it's a chop. I'm a dropper. I know where this is going. I understand now why you all have me reviewing this. It's a chop. I would drop her. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm a dropper. I'm dropping. If I was Kendra, you're a liar. You're a liar, and that's a problem for me. And I would not be able to let that go. If you're on my show and you sit up in my face and you lie to me, we're going to have a problem. You told me you had 2 men who were fathers of your children. One of them, by the way, you had when you were 15. So I'm going to need to know his age immediately. Right? So that's the one that I'm going to get into. But then you said 2. You said 2 men, and now you're giving a 3rd man, and so we're gonna have problems. You're not about to sit up there and lie in my face and think we're cute. We're cool. It's not gonna happen. You got a drunk that you said it was like a drunk. You have one, maybe he was 15, 16, or 17 with you, so okay. But if you're any older than that, that's a problem. So we already have a really trash story that you are lying about. Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Demas just said he had no reason she would be lying just for her to disappoint. Yeah, right. It's a chop, girl. Don't sit up there lying in my face. It's not going. No, I'm not doing that. No. Maybe she doesn't count the teen dad. Girl, you don't get to not count. Like, okay, you get to tell your story fully, right? You get to tell your story fully. You get to explain yourself. You do not get to lie. And okay, let me hear her. Let me hear her explanation because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, and I would have dropped her. So it is what it is.
It's 3.
No, it's not how I am. It's an easy question. How many kids do you
It's
have?
totally easy. Yes, 3 kids. Well, 4
Okay, so stop
kids.
right there. That's not what you said in the beginning. In the beginning, you said you had 2 kids. You said it was 2 men. You didn't say 3.
Okay, so
No, I thought she said 4. Wait, now I'm confused. Wait, I thought she said 4 kids. She said 1, and then the second husband adopted that one, and they had 3. You know what, girl? It's a job. So
I have 4 kids
oh,
by 3 different men.
Okay, so in the beginning you lied because I asked you that question. And you said
I wouldn't say I lied. It's because
it's a lie
I
because
looked
that's
at.
not the answer. So what
Okay,
would it be?
so I had to reiterate myself when it became to what you wanted to say. So let me put it this way, okay?
Well,
So
hold on,
I
hold on,
had.
real quick. You keep saying
Wait,
what
I had a child at 14 years old. Okay, so I had a child at 14 years old.
oh yeah, it's a chap. Sorry, let me stop saying it's a chap. You do not get to weaponize your trauma because I'm calling you out on a lie. You get to sit there and then you get to explain yourself after I called you out. You do not get to weaponize your trauma. And I get it. I understand. You lied. You straight up lied to me. I'm calling you out that you lied to me. You do not then get to throw your trauma in my face when I'm telling you you lied to me. You lied. You lied. Like, what do you mean? Like, you lied. Like, what are you doing? Yes. I'm sorry, I lied. I should not have lied. I did not want to count that person because of how I got it pregnant. Like, fine. But don't sit up there and lie to me and then get mad at me and talk over me. Oh, girl, I couldn't be Kendra because I'm going to drop you. Yeah, I'm going to drop you. It's not, yeah, no.
That I met somebody at 15 and he took on my child at 14 years old. Okay?
Okay, but hold on real quick. I don't want to be hostile, but I want to correct you.
Well, you are hostile, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
No, she's not. Oh my God. I'm defending Kendra G. Y'all, I need to cut it. I'm defending Kendra G. How is she being hostile? How is Kendra G being hostile? Yeah, this is insane. This is so insane to me. Right, like.
Okay, you said what?
I said you are hostile. And
No, well, here's the thing, Roma. I'm not hostile. What I'm not going to do is allow you to lie to me and then make it
It's not lying. It's when you're married with someone for so long and that person take on your child, you honestly, I want to say forget, but my ex-husband took care of the child that I had at 14 years old. So I have
Question. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I ask you how many fathers of your children did you have, did you forget in that moment? Did you forget? When you told me 2, did you forget the third one at all, or did you intentionally omit it? Because it sounded like intentional omission to me. Because even when you said it initially, you paused. I didn't care because I thought you were just thinking, but you paused. Like, I get that you might feel embarrassed by this, and I am so sorry for it, but you don't get to sit in my face and lie. You don't. Like, and I would feel bad. The funny thing is, if I were talking to her, I would actually feel bad. But my morals and the principles on which I do analysis publicly would not allow me to ignore this. It wouldn't, like, I would feel really bad. It wouldn't allow me to ignore this. You lied to my face. I caught a lie. You are going to now explain the lie. And then we can move on. I would not be able to move on from this. I wouldn't. Until she conceded she lied.
4 children by 3 different men, and that's where it is.
So let me jump in.
Okay, fear. She said, I have 4 children by 3 different men. That's where it is. Now I would have said, but you understand when I initially asked you, you said 2. Yeah, I'm not moving on. It is what it is. I feel bad. You feel bad. We feel bad. Like, we all feel bad now, girl, because I'm not moving on. You have to admit that you lied initially before we can move on. I don't know what that means about me, but we're not moving on together in a conversation without you admitting you lied. It's not going to happen. Kendra looked like she about to concede, which good for her. Better than me.
I'm not hostile. What I'm not going to allow you to do is lie. So I have to correct the lie. So the question is, at the end of the day, I just asked you a simple question. How many kids do you have by? You said 2. That's not the answer. So you're not going to call me hostile. I'm just correcting the fact and exposing the fact you lied to me. That's all that it is. We wouldn't even be here this long had you just told me it was 3 men and we would have kept going. But now.
Okay. And your only response to that is, Kendra, I am sorry. I did lie. I should not have lied. I did not count one of my baby fathers because I was young, and I just don't like to consider him the father of my child, which I'm assuming is happening here, right? I am sorry I lied. That's the only response I'm taking. That's the only response I'm taking, because if a chap, we're going to stay here, girl, and you're going to be real mad because now I'm going to be defensive. Now I'm going to be annoying. You see how you thought I was annoying before? I'm going to be real annoying now.
Let's keep going. I have 4 children.
it becomes hostile because I'm not going to allow you to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy.
I didn't say you were the bad guy.
Okay.
Well, now
okay, so now I'm kind of confused. So let me just understand. So it's three men. It's three men, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the first child was like a high school sweetheart.
Yes.
Okay. So the second baby daddy, that's the one that made 250K.
They all made 250K.
How'd the high school sweetheart make two? See, Roma girl, just hang it up. Just hang it up. You're not about to convince me that your high school sweetheart. You're not about to convince me that your high school sweetheart made 200K. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing. Like, I'm not gonna, unless he's selling drugs, girl, it's not a thing. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with you. You're not about to, your high school sweetheart, you're in school with this boy, and you expect me, girl, get off my phone.
So the 14-year-old, he made 250K too.
Yes.
When you
the 14-year-old make two, girl. See, I wouldn't know anything else. For real, it's a chop. We're done. We're done here. We're done. We're done. We're done. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. The 14-year-old make 250K. She gonna sit up there and say yes. Click. Actually, probably ask what he do. What the 14-year-old do, girl?
You were 14 or when he got older?
No, when we were 14.
I'm just curious.
When we were 14, he made 200. She just clarified that when they were 14, he was making 250K. Girl, why did I come online? I could have been watching an anime to like calm down before going to bed. She said when we were 14. She literally just said when we were 14.
How old was he?
How old is he? Older.
How old was he when you got pregnant at 14?
Older.
You don't want to say. You don't want to share the age.
I cannot share that because my daughter is about to be 21 years old, and I refuse to put him in that predicament when he is a older, successful man.
Girl, get off my line. So you are telling me that your daughter does not know how old her biological father is? You really expect me, one, to believe that you had a child at 14 or 15 with an older man, and you haven't told your daughter anything, and you are now online announcing to the world that her father is actually an older man, and you do. Girl, get out of my face. I don't want to put my daughter in that predicament. Well, she's already in it now. If I were the daughter, girl, I'm texting you right now, trying to figure out how old my daddy was. So no one around can do that. Like, I'm so confused. Like, why are you lying to me? Like, what did I do? Like, why, if I were Kendra, I'd be like, what did I do? What did I do for you to be sitting up here lying to me like this, girl?
Okay. So you have three baby
No, I didn't almost cuss. No, I didn't almost cuss.
daddies, and they all made 250K each.
Yes.
Okay. You said you told me you were divorced. Who did you marry?
I married the second child, or the second and third.
Okay. So the second and third child's father is the one that you married.
The therapist, yes.
Oh, he was a therapist. Gotcha. What did the older man do? Your first child's father?
I cannot disclose that, and I won't disclose that ever.
Okay, that's fine. And the third child's father, can you disclose what he did?
He is currently a psychiatric nurse in a rehabilitation.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So how we got here?
No, girl, where's the third father? Ask what the third father did, because I don't know how she be getting.
There was the request. So ultimately, the fourth man be over 6 feet and make at least 250K.
At least.
At least. Okay. Now, what would you say to a person that would say, they're going to say, oh, that's unrealistic. You have 4 kids, 3 men. What would you say to that?
I mean, that's their prerogative. Right now, I'm really okay with where I am in life. I relocated from Texas back to Philly. I'm doing well for myself. I have my own business, actually 2 of them. But if they were to say that they have an issue with it, so long.
Okay. And
Girl, I've been drinking, so I don't actually know the answer. Didn't she just say she was fired earlier? I could have sworn she said something about being fired. It don't matter. I don't believe nothing coming out of this woman's mouth. It is that simple. Here's the thing about me. Don't lie to me, please. Because if once I catch you in one lie, I'm just going to assume everything you tell me from here on and is a lie. It's just that. Because if you lie about something that I shouldn't know, then period. But if you volunteer lie to me, random lie, oh, I have 2 baby daddy instead of 3, I'm just gonna assume you're a chronic liar. I'm just gonna assume the chronic jealousy people, you're a chronic liar, and I'm just gonna be okay, it's a job, girl.
Would you date a man that made less than $250K?
I'm okay with it, yes.
Oh, you would date a man that makes. So what's the lowest amount you would date?
Around 80.
Okay, 80. So 250K is preferred, but 80 is the lowest.
Yes.
Could he have children?
Yes.
Do you want more kids?
No.
You don't want more kids. Okay.
No.
The assumption I'm making is that when she said he was older, making money, that it was the statutory rape. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that's what happened, right? I don't know why she would be protecting him. And her claim that she's protecting her daughter seems odd without any further really. Yeah, when it comes to money online and women, I just find out women just be talking, girl. When it comes to women online, this is why I have such a problem with the manosphere. Because in reality, these women do not care how much you make. It don't matter to these women at all. Not even in the least. They'll take care of you. Because if you look around the community and if you look to the women, the people the women are dating, these women are not making 6 figures. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. So when manosphere crashing out about women's standards and Dusty Kevin Samuels was up here talking about you want too much, it never registered to me because these women will go down to $10 a year. They don't actually care. They do not actually care about how much money you're making at all. Maybe the Instagram baddies care, but women generally do not care how much you make, unfortunately. I wish they had stuck to their principle, but they don't. They women just online lying. It is that simple. Women, the average income is even if I push it all the way up, it's $50,000, right? A year. And all these men are in relationship having children. 83% it was of men by the age of 45 are going to have children. Women are lying. It is that simple. Women are lying about how much they want their men to make, or rather, how much they will settle for.
So, okay, we kind of got there early. So now what are deal breakers?
Deal breakers are someone who is a chronic liar. I do have multiple degrees in psychology. I can pinpoint someone out that is a liar or who is someone that is fabricating the truth.
No, girl.
Now, why would you set yourself up to be dragged? Why would you set yourself up to be dragged? Because ain't no way you're going to come on my platform after you lie and I caught you in a lie to then tell me you don't want a man that going to lie. Why would you want a man that going to match who you are? Why would you not want a man who going to match who you are? You a liar, he a liar. It's not like a perfect match to me.
I'm sorry I got to jump in, but that's exactly what you just did.
Actually, you didn't give me the space to explain myself.
I did give you the space. I gave you the space when I asked you how many kids you had by. You could have said 3. You literally
honestly, I could have said 3. Yes,
Paper said, a woman just trying to have fun today. Girl, must be. Must be. She just up there trying to just have fun, girl. She just saying anything at this point. A woman just saying whatever comes to mind. Woman, whether I need to go look if she really got an MBA now. Roma probably not even her real name. Now that I think about it.
Are you gonna let me talk right now? And you're gonna sit there and
This is funny.
Kendra.
Roma, you
Kendra.
literally talked about a chronic liar, and that's exactly what you just did to our
chronic.
kids.
Chronic.
Yes. You said
chronic is not true. When someone comes into your life, when you are raped at the age of 14 and takes over your children, and you look at that person as a father figure, and that person still takes care of your child.
This, by the way, is what it looks like when someone weaponizes your trauma. This is what weaponizing your trauma looks like. This is exactly what weaponizing your trauma looks like. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Instead of taking accountability for what you are saying right now, you're trying to push everything off. By the way, let's be very clear. What happened to her is wrong. What happened to her should not be happening to young girls. We need to take that man to prison, actually under the prison. And I would be remiss if I didn't point out how degenerate a culture is that allows a young girl like her to experience what she's claiming to have experienced, right? So that's important. However, the way this is being used right now is called weaponizing your trauma. That is exactly what she's doing, because there is not a space here. She's being called out for lying. And instead of saying, yes, I should not have lied, she's then throwing trauma in the middle as if, yes, even if I accept that you went through this, which you probably did, it doesn't change the fact that you just lied to me, to my face, and I'm calling you out for lying. And instead of owning the fact that you are lying, you are then throwing the trauma at me. The trauma literally has nothing to do with the fact that you just lied to me. And even if you wanted to exclude that because it was traumatic for you, you still lied to me. Say, yes, I lied. I am sorry I lied. Here is why I lied, and I should not have done it. That is the only acceptable answer.
Okay.
Well, let me jump to this. Obviously, we don't want to go deep with that story.
I will go deep with that because you can Google me and you can LinkedIn me and you can find out the truth.
The point of first of all, I want to say this because when it gets there, obviously, I'm sorry you went through that. But at the end of the day, I'm quite sure you're familiar with my show. This is not the first time you watching my show, right? So you know when I ask that question, because there's levels to me asking that question.
There are two men that will come at your neck about my children, not three.
First of all, ain't nobody coming at my
not
neck.
Yours, but I'm saying the person that I'm dealing with. But there are two men that are active role models of my children as opposed to three. So the first child would never be a factor because that first man has never signed a birth certificate. He wasn't there. And my ex-husband was there. So my ex-husband played that role of someone that took the father figure of my almost 21-year-old that is now highly successful in North Carolina. And she's great. So
listen, there's nothing.
I understand where you're coming from as a publicist and as somebody that's in the social media publicist.
Who's a publicist?
I mean, you're public, right?
Oh, you said I'm not a publicist though. I'm a journalist that hosts a dating show.
So you're a journalist.
Yeah. So I just asked the questions. I just want the.
And I'm correcting you.
No, well, here's.
Oh no! All right. Here's the thing. I do not want to judge Kendra here, because she's done better than me up until this point. I would not have made it to this point. I would have removed her, or she would have apologized for lying. We would not have moved on in the conversation without her acknowledging she lied, and we need to move on from her lie, right? And by that point, I would have forgiven her for that lie, and we could have had the conversation. The fact that you've moved on now, I get it. I get it. I just don't like. Kendra is pissed off, and I don't like that very much because it's not something I can check her for because she's rightfully pissed off. She's rightfully pissed off. But I don't know that it's fear after she's dropped her trauma, weaponized it, that you dismiss it to drag her.
The thing, Roma. First of all, again, I'm sorry what you went through in your past. I felt like I'm quite sure this is year 6. You've seen my show a few times, correct? This is not your first time watching me, I'm assuming. Can you answer? Is it hello? I'm not sure if you clicked off. I mean, her name is. Oh, there you go.
I'm here.
Sorry. Right there. I said, is this your first time finding out about Kendra G?
I mean, if you want that.
No, Roma, I'm just asking you questions.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. Take all of that back. Kendra was being really kind, sweet, actually, asking clarifying question in like the best way possible. I take it back. If she gets mad now completely, Roma is defensive. Roma is the problem. Roma is fully the problem. I give Roma all the blame. All the responsibility falls on Roma's shoulder. Roma is the problem. Got it. My bad, Kendra. Thought you were going to drag, but you actually didn't. You were very sweet to her.
Girl,
yeah, it's not my first time. Sorry.
Okay, so with that being said, I've been doing the show for 6 years.
I know.
So when I asked that question, it's the same question I've asked for 6 years. Right. And the only reason we went down this dark road, because had you just said,
it's not dark.
Well, I don't like what you went through in the past. I feel like that's dark. Huh?
It's not dark. At the end of the day, I love God, and it's not dark.
Okay.
If you go, get off my live. Get off my live. Like Kendra is actually trying to connect and be kind. Like it is so weird. It is so weird. It is so weird. Kendra is actually really trying to be kind to her, and she's just pissing her off.
Well, either way. Mm-hmm. I'm standing 10 toes down on, had you just in the beginning answered the question about the 3 men, then we wouldn't have had the back and forth that we had in the confusion, because I was under the impression, because I was going to ask you questions as I did pertaining to that, but right. We're now moving forward. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
But God is working on me. Okay, let's get
working on us.
He's working on me. He's working.
No, you can come for me. Like, I'm fine with it.
No, Roma, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like about this. I never came for you. I just didn't allow you to lie to me. That's why.
It wasn't a lie. It was more so of no. Yes. No. So if you would have said how many people I laid down with, that's a different story.
Say that, Roma.
Exactly. But if you were to say how many people you had, children with, I would say
how many kids' dads do you have?
Exactly. And I will always consider my ex-husband as my...
Girl, get out of my face. You're a liar. You knew exactly what the question was. You watched our show. Please don't play in my face, because now you're going to piss me off. Y'all, I can't do it. I don't know. So, I hate when people tell me how to feel. One, and I hate when people straight up just lie to my face and don't apologize. And after I catch them in a lie, they try to reframe the lie. This would piss me off. Like, that's bad. This is really bad. It is too late for this. I probably should just chop it. It's a chop, girl.
My daughter's that's about to be 21 years old father.
But this is why I asked you if you were familiar with my show, because
I am familiar, but you asked a blank question and I answered it.
Well, so since you're familiar with my show, you knew what I meant when I asked that question.
But other people didn't know. So
other people didn't know what?
What you meant.
Ooh, child. Should he look a certain way?
I stated over 6 feet because I'm 5'9", African American. I stated the range of salary.
Look a certain way usually is, you can add height.
Yeah. But when
what?
When you make a certain range, you look a certain way.
I didn't ask that question yet. I said, do we look a certain way? That's the next question. So the question is, do he look a certain way? Like complexion, tall, slim, you going forward. This question right now is, should he look a certain way?
Lighter than me, over 6 feet.
Okay, we already got.
Wait, did she just say lighter than she? I know for a fact she say lighter than me because she done pissed me off already. She done pissed me off already. Let's see if she gonna piss me off. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut though. I hope she did not just say lighter than me.
When you make a certain range, you look a
I
certain
didn't
way.
ask that question yet. I said, do we look a certain way? That's the next question. So the question is, does he look a certain way? Like complexion, tall, slim, you going forward. This question right now is, should he look a certain way?
Lighter than me.
She sure did say lighter than me. She sure did say lighter than me. And now if I have a, let me leave that alone. See, the thing is, I don't just drag colorist men. I don't just drag, colorism is trash regardless of if it's for men or women, and this is colorism. Like, what do you mean lighter than me? Do you mean, no, I'm not gonna say that. Let me leave that alone. I'm not drunk. I've been drinking, but I'm not drunk.
Over 6 feet.
Okay, we already got to the money question. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay.
Okay, we see you, girl.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit what?
I said a little bit because I'm on my weight loss journey, so I'm a little bit.
Okay. Should he? We already did that. When was your last relationship?
A month ago.
Month ago. Oh, you just ended a relationship a month ago. Is it over?
Over.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A month ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Someone who
Lying. 3 flaws you have to work on. Stop all that lying. Just say lying 3 times, girl.
go.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Someone who is a chronic liar.
You want to know? You want to know how God is good? You want to know how God is good? This says 3 flaws you have to work on, and she misunderstood it. I don't know what she thought. Honest to God, it sounded like she thought Kendra asked her, what are things that she don't like in a man? I'm gonna just go ahead and say she said chronic liar and not chronological. I'm just gonna assume it's not chronological liar and she meant chronic liar. But she said someone who is a chronic liar, right? That's what but it asks you about flaws about yourself. So this for me is God speaking through her about herself. That's just that on that.
Someone who is shorter than me. So I'm 5'9", so someone who is 5'9" or shorter. And someone who is unemployed.
You see, here's the thing. Kendra dead wrong for not correcting her. Kendra dead wrong for not pointing out that, girl, I ask you none of that. Kendra just sat there and let her talk. That ain't even right. That ain't even right.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
We didn't even care to.
So I feel as though that you are short-tempered right now, so I'm gonna keep this short.
Who's short-tempered?
You are, girl. It's fine. I know. I love it.
Why am I short-tempered? Because I'm asking you the questions and allowing you to answer them. So now if I go back and forth with you, I'm aggressive, I'm all those things. Now I'm asking you the questions, I'm short-tempered. You don't take responsibility. Which way you want it, girl? You
I
want
don't
me to
take
argue with you? You want me, I'm giving you the courtesy of allowing you to answer the questions with no rebuttal, and now it's I'm short-tempered. What responsibility do you have, Roma?
All of them. That's why I'm answering your questions.
No, I want to know what energy do you think you brought to this? Because I gave you 3 different versions of Kendra. The last Kendra, I'm just allowing you to answer, and then you came back.
The last Kendra is the responsible Kendra.
I want to know what responsibility do you think you brought to this interview?
I'm going to be respectful. So the last Kendra was the professional Kendra, the journalist Kendra. The second Kendra.
Called her short-tempered, but then you called her short-tempered.
Can you let me finish my answer? You were
Huh?
not.
No, you can finish it on your live stream. You can finish that in your room on your live stream on your own YouTube. No. You are not about to try to check me on my channel like that. It's not going to happen. You are not about to come up here, lie, gaslight, trick, connive, weave your way into a pretzel, and then I continue my questioning, and you going to tell me that I'm short-tempered. Girl, this is short-tempered. Get off my live stream. Please get off my live stream because you just pissed me off. And one thing I'm not about to do is disrespect you, you colorist person. I'm not about to sit up here and disrespect you. But I'm not about to have you sit up here and disrespect me either. Like, this is like actually insufferable. Like, this is actually insufferable.
Let me finish my answer.
I was letting you finish your answers, and then you called me short-tempered.
I said,
so now it's like, I don't know which Kendra you want.
Ooh.
You can get all the Kendras.
I want them.
Child, let me do this. I should have hung up on your ass a long time ago. I don't know why I even allowed it to go. Let me tell you something. This is a perfect example. Child, let me tell you something.
Oh, poor Kendra don't know how to drag. Kendra don't. Yeah, let me tell you something. Not your wit saying about you, girl. You better get into this colorist drag. That is a colorist liar who. Come on, Kendra, you got this. Colorism, liar, trickery, like.
I'm living my best life in California. I'm having a good old weekend. Ain't nobody gonna take my good energy from me, okay? Ain't nobody gonna take my good energy from me. And I sat there because I wanted to prove a point, because I get that a lot where people try to reverse it on me. They try to make it seem like I'm the person. So in the middle of the interview, I was like, you know what, child? Let me just ask these questions. I'm not gonna go back and forth. Let me just ask the questions and move forward. And then you come back with, now I'm short-tempered. Some of you ladies need to self-reflect. Some of y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, some of you ladies need to self-reflect. I don't even want to deal with you. So I can only imagine a man, how he feeling. Ain't nobody got time for that, girl.
Okay, what? Now you, instead of addressing this specific woman who came up and lied to you, tried to maneuver her way, connive her way, colorist her way into some kind of dusty answer, you're now deciding to drag an entire group of women and tell them that this is why men don't want to deal with them. Girl, who want to deal with you, girl? Like, let's do it. Because, like, what are you doing now, Kendra, girl? Why are you dragging a collection of women about why men don't want to deal with them? Like, why would you do that, girl? Like, why do you do that? Like, that are you getting dragged for no reason? Ain't no reason for Kendra to be doing this.
I ain't got time for it. Now, I don't like what she went through in her past, and I do feel bad for that, right? And when things like that come up, it always, to me, she said it wasn't dark. To me, it's dark. Like, that's a terrible story. But this is what I stand on. This shit is 6 years old. I've been doing this for 6 years. I ask the same questions in the same order to the same people. Also, by this time, if you call me, everybody that calls me, you are a volunteer. You volunteer to push the button. You volunteer to be here, okay? You already know what you're getting when you hit Kendra G. I don't know what I'm getting. But here's the deal. I'm not gonna allow you to lie to my face and then make it seem like I'm crazy. No, we're not gonna do that, okay? I'm not gonna allow you. And then when I decide to just let it go, now I'm short-tempered. No, girl, I want to be done with your ass. I went, what, 25 minutes? Child. God.
Ain't no way I got that view behind Kendra and nobody gonna work my nerve. There is no way I have that view behind Kendra. And you gonna work my nerve because you up here lying. Ain't no way.
25 minutes was long enough for me for a lifetime. I wish you well. I wish you the best. May God bless you with everything you desire, girlfriend. I mean that sincere. I just hope I never have to come across you again in this lifetime, in this whole lifetime, Lord, and in my next one. But I wish you the best. So maybe there's somebody watching who understood, want to reach out to you. You know, I came on with good energy. I even said I like your name because I thought saying Roma was so cool. I'm like, girl, I like your name. If you watch from the beginning of the interview, I'm in all good spirits until we figured out some things wasn't true. Till we figured out some things wasn't true. And that's what be happening. And ladies, y'all talk about y'all don't want no liar, but you got to decide, are you one? Are you a liar? I want everybody to be truthful but me. Everybody tell the truth but me.
All right, Kendra, girl, give us nothing. You might as well kept that girl on and argued with her at this point, because you're just sitting there giving us absolutely like you just go. Let me go in this comments before I leave, because you just sit up there and gave us absolutely nothing. Liars hate being called liars. First, she said she was high school sweetheart. Then she said oh, thank you. She said high school sweetheart. She did. Because I thought they were the same age too when she said that. I hate when people weaponize your trauma that you didn't even know about. Exactly. Oh, Layla. Oh, she's nice. I like her. All right. The comments are dragging her. It is what it is. Too late, girl. Yeah, Kendra gave us absolutely nothing. I wish I had watched that when it wasn't 1 a.m. So I'm going to end and go into the after show now. I have nothing more to say. Kendra gave us nothing. That lady gave us nothing. What Kendra should have done was kept her up there and just talk to her. Because at this point, it's just for content. At this point, it's just content, girl. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Yes, I did. I did want to read. That's a colorist girl just sat up in front of your face and you just gonna let her go? Absolutely not. No. No. We don't like colorism when men do it. We don't like it when women do it. Like, get out of my face. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought it would get intense, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm actually still at the point in my head where I'm trying to figure out what just happened. I'm still mentally, I'm trying to figure out what just happened. Like, that was so useless to me. In any case, I will see you guys later. If I am free tomorrow night, I'm gonna probably cancel this event. So I might come live tomorrow and watch something else. Because they sent me 2 videos and the other one I can't watch right now because it's way too late. Did you guys like that kitchen video that I did? Probably not. I hated editing it, so y'all probably hated it. I won't do I will never do something like that again, so you guys will never have to worry about it. It was too long to edit. I hate editing. I actually hated filming it because I felt actually really strange talking while cooking, because cooking is very therapeutic for me. I wish folding clothes was relaxing, but it's really not. But cooking is very therapeutic for me. And so I usually am just meditating when I'm cooking, or I'm listening to Megan Thee Stallion. So it was very weird to like talk while I cook. Yeah, someone said it was okay, but I prefer your normal format. Good, because it's really hard to do, and I think the normal format is better too. So I'll go back to the normal format. I was trying to give y'all something fresh, but it was like, girl, absolutely not. Go sit down in your chair somewhere. Go sit down in your chair somewhere, girl. Ain't nobody ask you for none of that. So I'll go back to. Yeah, I felt so awkward doing it too. Cooking with Kaya must be on to something new. Hopefully I was giving more Nora Smith than Cooking with Kaya, but either way, none of them will work for me. All right. Have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.